Alright, what's going on, everybody? I guess we in week 2 now of the NFL season and of the Mountain Mama football season. Uh, Shout out to West Virginia, big win in the backyard brawl last night. I'm going to try to make this quick, get through it so we can get to watching football. Start off with me and Duel, not much of a matchup. Got the young gun going against, top dog here. But not in all reality. Duel's got a pretty good team, just a rough week for him. We'll look at the box score here. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow matchup. Expected fireworks, and we got nothing. We got 4 turnovers over here. I don't know how many turnovers Burrow had, but it didn't do hardly anything. McCaffrey had a good game. Madison, decent game out of him. I mean, stat sheet wise, not much, but had a touchdown, like 3 catches, I think like 40 yards rushing. Rachaad White didn't do much. Antonio Gibson did absolutely zero. But, my team is more wide receiver heavy. I think Duel's got pretty good depth. Not in love with his team. Don't hate it. Kind of a middle of the pack. But T. Higgins, obviously, anybody from Cincinnati wasn't going to get any points this week. It's T. Higgins with the donut. Godwin with 10. Njoku with 4. I don't think hardly any tight ends did well this week. Jamal Williams with 11. Expected more out of him with no Kamara. On the flip side, we got Jake Elliott with 17. Mike Evans with almost 19. DeAndre Hopkins 14, 13.5. 6.5 out of Kincaid, 22 out of Olave, 27 out of Jefferson. So pretty good stats on the bench. Neither of us really had much production off the bench. 8, 9, 5, 4. I mean 6. Ain't nothing to brag about. Let's get on to our next one. Close matchup here. Came down to the last field goal, I guess, really. Tyler Bass sealed the deal for him. But Herbert Wilson thought he might have a bounce back, but we're still waiting to see if that's going to happen. Pollard had a good game in a game that was just, wasn't really worth watching. I watched a little bit of it, but after it got out of hand, it really wasn't fun to watch. So A.J. Dillon's supposed to have a big week out of him this week, I think. I think he might get the workload this week because I think Aaron Jones might be hurt. If not, he might be hurt enough that Dillon's going to get the bulk of the work. Brian Robinson had a good week. Jamar Chase, of course, Bengals receiver. Not going to get nothing out of anybody else. Bengals team. Monroe looked really good on Thursday. 7.3 for a tight end this week isn't that bad. As you see, likely had 1.4. Devontae Smith, 17.5. He's already outperformed that this week with some big touchdowns. Bass with 13. Not much. Yeah, Kyron Williams on the bench. He looked really good, actually. Dubes looked good. So, pretty good bench right there for Rick. On the flip side, you got not much happening over here on the bench for Nick. Tough loss. Always losing by 3 is tough loss. Let's get on to the next one. Billy Jack Hunter. Billy Jack's team really did not perform this week. 6 out of Amari Cooper and a win. But it's a blowout win. They're not going to be throwing the ball that much. Just trying to get the clock ran out. Geno didn't play that well. Seattle as a whole really didn't play that well. Saquon, I mean, I'm happy to get 12 out of him in that kind of game, to be honest with you. Mondre came back with 17. But any running back going against Philly this year, it looks like they're not going to get many points. Tucker with 5. Probably going to see way more out of that. Tough loss here for Hunter. No J.K. anymore. Evan Ingram, probably one of the highest tight ends this week. Keenan Allen, CD. Not going to get much out of CD in that blowout. Bijan looked really good. Atlanta's run game looks really good. Breece Hall looked really good. Looks like he's going to be the J.K. replacement, which he was going to be anyways. But Hunter's very running back heavy, as we can see. Pretty much has shit receivers, but I mean, he's got 2 really good receivers right here. Hunter's got a good team. As long as he can stay injury free, because losing J.K. doesn't kill him. I mean, J.K. wasn't drafted very high. Let's see when he was drafted. Yeah, so a 6th round pick. Doesn't really hurt you too much. You lose a 6th rounder, but you lose any of your top 3 rounders, it's going to take a big hit on the team. Yeah, not much more to say about that one. Zach gets the win over Adam in the brother matchup here. Zach's got a really good team. I don't think he's super deep, even though Jacoby Myers slap off. Josh Kelly went off, and he's going to get the workload, I think, this week too, with Eckler being hurt. Which I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if Eckler's fully ruled out or not yet. Pacheco didn't do much. Tyreek, I mean, anybody with Tyreek on their team this week in fantasy should have won a game. Really saved Zach's team because his team did not do hardly anything. And Adam's team, on the flip side, didn't do anything except for Jordan Addison and Aaron Jones and Nick Chubb. So tough with Dak and a 40-point blowout win, only giving you 6.5. You're going to get more out of that from him. Stud team this week looked like Jason's. I mean, Calvin Ridley looked really good coming back. Austin Eckler looked good. Tua looks really good. Has all the weapons. Miles Sanders. I mean, just good production. And his bench. I mean, he's deep. Got Zay on the bench. Got Michael Thomas. On the flip side over here with Tibbs, I think he actually started. No, maybe he started Kirk and someone else. I don't know. No, he started Justin still. Justin Fields did not look great. Just no passing game really there, so you're going to have to rely on him being a running back. Derrick Henry, solid. Etienne looked good. Other than that, he really doesn't have much off of his bench either, so Kittle with 4. Yeah, not a good look. Cam Akers, I mean, 14 points, but his stat sheet just isn't very impressive to me. And then we'll go over here to Baker and Jared. Obviously, looked the absolute worst after trading away his 6th, 7th, or 8th. I can't remember what it was. 8th pick for a 2nd round pick. Just tough look after that. Taking only 80 points and taking a loss to Jared. Lamar didn't give you much. James Cook, really one of your highest performers, but you need more out of a starting running back. Josh Jacobs, who you traded for. 13, 14 out of Garrett Wilson. Probably not going to see that much production the remainder of the year. Nothing. Swift done picked it up for him, but we'll see how that goes. Roshan, he looks good. I think he'll be fine down in Chicago as a young guy. Algier over here for Jared on the bench. But other than that, Ayuk looked really good. A.J. Brown, of course, is A.J. Brown. Pat Mahomes will step it up this week. Yeah, he'll be fine. All right. Let's see. Let's get on to this week. And I'm just going to go through it real quick on who I think is going to win since the game's already going. I forgot to tell y'all, too. I already uploaded this once, but I didn't have sound. Forgot to put my microphone on. That's on me. So, of course, I've got myself going against Jared. I think Jared's just a bum. Can't keep up, even though they got him projected to win, and he just got some points from somebody. Tough matchup here. I'm going to go with Billy Jack going against Rick. I'm going to take Zach going against Nick. Zach's actually got a really good team. He just can't take an injury, like I said. I'm going to take Hunter's team going against Adam. Even though Hunter took that loss, it's an immediate plug-in, and he's probably going to bench J.K. next week anyways, or this week, and put Breece Hall in because Breece looks really good. And then down here, even though Baker's a 10-point favorite right now, I'm still going to take Jason. Jason's just got a very good team. I see him getting the points. And even though, I mean, he got 40 out of Swift, which isn't going to happen much this year, I'm still taking Jason this week for a come from behind victory. And then we got this Tibbs and Duel here. This might be our closest matchup this week because I really don't hate Duel's team, and I think he gets some comeback games. But the matchups. You know what? I'm gonna take Bill this week. Take Bill this week. See if he can get him his first win in his young career in the league. But that's about all. We'll get over here to the power rankings. How do I hit play? Anyways, I can't figure it out. I'm all discombobulated right now. This is Hunter's power rankings. He's got himself first, Tibbs second, Billy third, Jason fourth, Nick fifth, myself sixth, Jared seventh, so forth and so forth. Just gonna go through them real quick so y'all can see where everybody has each other. Billy, if I go too fast, just pause it. You'll be able to see Billy's got myself and himself, Zach, Hunter. And I think Jason was really slept on in these pre-draft rankings, because I think Jason had a good team coming out. I mean, I think Jason had a really good draft. But as you'll notice, he's not very high on everybody's. He's not low on everybody's, but he's about in the middle of the pack. Rick had him at fifth. Hunter at first. Hunter's always high in pre-draft rankings, but that's, you know, Jared will tell you why that is. He's got a cult following. It happens. Go to Jared's power rankings. He's got Billy, Tibbs, himself, Zach, Hunter, me, Dool, Rick in the back slot there, Baker in the back slot. I think Baker's been, let's see, I think Baker fifth. Baker was towards the end in a lot of people's. Nick's. Yeah, Nick's got himself, Tibbs, me, Jared, Hunter's. Yeah, Jason 9th, Baker 10th. Jason was 9th on this one. Baker's power rankings, of course, he's got himself number 1. Don't know about that one. Hunter, Tibbs, Zach, Dool, Billy, myself, Jared, and then Jason 9. Just don't know about that one. And then we'll get to the Mountain Mama rankings. Alright, here's the Mountain Mama rankings. Did these real fast, didn't really go through them real quick, just kind of, you know, I kept teams at 1 up top. I think I've got everybody that. Maybe not everybody that won. Yeah. So Rick won, and I did put him a little behind. But I think once Rick gets a running back, he'll be fine. He's got good wide receiver depth. He's not wide receiver U. I will argue that till the end. But other than that, guys, like I said, it's going to be a quick video, especially after the first one didn't work out. Good luck to everybody's teams. Good luck to everybody's fantasy teams, real teams, whatever. Have a good week. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.